Hey guys, this is IceFlare and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing another episode of my character analysis series. This episode is going to be on Sunflower, so let's get into it. To start off, a Sunflower is quite obviously a healer class, which means it's supposed to support enemies. If you don't know what a healer is, you're supposed to support enemies and use your healing abilities to help. You're not really supposed to do much combat, you're just mainly supposed to be there for support. You're gonna go in with a group of plants, go into where all the zombies are with a group of plants. Make sure you have your heal beam attached to somebody. When you get into the zone, throw down your sunflower pot thing, the right ability, whatever that's called, the little pot that heals. And then when you start to get low, go out with the other plants. If there are others leaving, just make sure you're healing at all times in the zone. That is the most important thing. And while you're out healing up, you can either go around healing up more plants, or you can use your sunbeam to snipe from a distance. Okay, so now some individual tips for each of the abilities. For the heal beam, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just use it on a plant. And here's a tip: when you're using Sunflower, you can actually see the healths of allies when they've lost health. Not when they're at max, but when they've lost health, you can see the health. So you might want to go for a plant or an ally or whatever that has low health. For the Sunbeam, the middle ability, it's not really good up close, so the best way that I like to use it is when I'm trying to heal up from after a fight. I go from a distance and use it to snipe from a distance with it while I'm healing up, so that I can do damage while still healing up. Just make sure do not use it up close, because it's kind of hard to hit the zombies up close, and it's very easy for them to hit you. Finally, for the right ability, the potted plant, or whatever it's called, I forget. But to use it, the best way that I like to use it, I go into the zone, whether that is in turf takeover or capture the flag or something, just the area where the plants are going to be going a lot. Throw down your potted plant, and then it's going to be there for a good while until the zombies bother to kill it. And it's just going to be producing healing while you are in there fighting zombies. You and other plants are in there fighting the zombies. So it's really good to have in an area where a lot of plants are. Now just some general tips for Sunflower. Like I mentioned earlier, you can kind of see the enemies of health, or the level of health for allies when they've lost health, like that guy, and the other one you saw earlier, the weeds, like here. When this guy loses health, see, you can kind of see how much health he has, that he died fairly quickly, so that doesn't really count, but you get the idea. Sunflower only has 110 max health, so you don't want to be very aggressive. You just want to stay kind of with your allies, but in the back of the group of the allies, with the citrons and tanks at front, and then you kind of in the middle or back, so you could be healing them. And just remember, the biggest thing for Sunflower is to constantly be healing someone. That's the whole point of Sunflower, is to heal, so make sure you're constantly using that ability. Sunflower can actually heal the little potted plant, so it's a pretty good, if you're going solo, like an ops or something, a solo ops, you can heal your pot while it heals you at the same time. It actually works fairly well. A lot of you may know this, but some people might not, so I'm just going to mention it anyway. Sunflower has a faster revive time, so whenever you see a revive fairly out in the open, it's almost always worth it to go for it, for the extra XP and to help out your team. Shadow Flower can fire really fast. Mystic Flower can charge up her shots and deal more damage. Metal Petal has more health, so it's like a tank healer hybrid. It's pretty interesting. I recommend trying it out. Sun Pharaoh shoots in bursts, and it's actually pretty underrated. Alien Flower is just not very good. She sounds good in theory, but she's really not. She shoots area of effect things. It's just not that good. And Vampire Flower, whenever you deal damage, you can heal a little bit, so it's pretty useful. It's an interesting concept.